But can it
But I
really be an
don't this year.
upset if you're favored?
Yeah, you are favored by some communities, others more not so.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
this year I think it's different. I got Milwaukee winning. Uh,
These niggas tackle, I'm bringing the pack. I'm a roller with stars and I'm smoking on platinum. Got my eye on the prize so I don't do distractions. I'm coming back.
Yo, what it do? It's your boys Juice and Lou, and we back here with another episode for y'all. You already know what it is. We back here. You
yeah,
already know we had to do it. You already know we had to do it.
playoffs.
But it's playoff time. Play-ins are playing, or they're in, whichever one. But
Playoff
we gonna give you
predictions.
our predictions and the standings for the first round for the East, though. We're gonna do the West
East
tomorrow, but we
side.
got y'all with the East today. So, without further ado, J. Lou, go ahead, take us in. Let's get it.
Okay. So in the East today, we're gonna talk about two series, of course. The Nets and Sixers are still waiting on their
Mm-hmm.
opponents, but of this hour that we recorded this, the Pacers have won against the Hornets, so they will be playing the winner of the Wizards and Celtics for that eighth seed. I mean, the losers of the
Mm-hmm.
winners, the loser of the Celtics and Wizards.
Hey, we want to
And
know right now. We both want to know.
yeah, who that will happen.
Hey,
But
but shout out Boston. I was about to take this dub, there, you know. But go
nah,
ahead.
DC. But we got the third and sixth seed and the fourth and fifth seed. Fourth and fifth
Mm-hmm.
seed, I guess we'll talk about them first.
Okay.
It's the Knicks, who are back in the playoffs since 2013. In 2013, I think I was 11 years old.
It was a long time
Yeah,
ago.
I think I
Long
was
time
11
ago.
years old. Yeah.
Yeah.
2013, that's when they had Big Three, had the Heat out there. Y'all had a Big Three. And
Man.
that finals right down hit a clutch shot. But that's besides the point. That's the last time the Knicks have been in the playoffs. So Knicks
Hey,
fans are rejoicing in the streets of New York.
they are.
Shout out
They
my
are.
Knicks fans. Julius Randle, most improved player probably this year.
More, most
Taking on
definitely.
Trae Young, the surging Atlanta Hawks, who are
Exactly.
actually very, very. They've been playing really good as of lately. Trae Young, he's averaging 25 and almost 10 assists this year. Well, a little bit under, little bit towards 9. But ever since Lloyd Pierce was fired, Nate McMillan, the old Pacers coach, Lloyd Pierce was fired at 14-20, and Atlanta has surged to be 41-31.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're the
Mm-hmm.
fifth seed. Only lost 11 games under Nate McMillan. So this is an interesting series. Knicks got the home court. I think for me, I think I'm gonna roll with the Knicks in this one, and it comes down to two big factors. Um, I say Knicks in 6.
Mm.
Two big factors for me is going to be the defensive rating. Knicks are top 4 in the league as of right now in defensive rankings in every statistical defensive stat. They're only allowing 108 points in
Mm.
a high per 100 possessions. So that's a little bit 8 points out of 108 out of 100 possessions. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And another big factor besides their defense is their bench play. They rank top 3 in bench scoring outputs this year. Of course, we know Derrick Rose been coming off the bench, as well as I'm pretty sure Reggie Bullock coming off the bench too. He's having a great year. RJ
Mm-hmm.
Barrett shooting 40% from 3 this year, and we know about Julius Randle.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they are missing Mitchell Robinson, but Nerlens Noel and Todd Gibson. Todd Gibson has revived his career as a Knick, getting minutes and providing a lot of defensive willpower, as well as Noel, like I said. But they don't have Robinson. He's done for the year with a foot fracture. So that's a big loss, but I still think they're able to beat the Hawks in this one. They challenge a lot of Eastern Conference contenders like the Nets, the Bucks, and the Sixers. They also challenge the West teams. They beat the Suns, beat the Jazz. Almost beat the Lakers a week or two ago. So they're on a run. The only problem I have with this is Julius Randle out of gas yet. He is top 5 in the league in minutes played this year. You know how Tom Thibodeau loves playing his starters.
Mm-hmm.
So Julius Randle, maybe he's out of gas. That's maybe a reason they lose. But all in all, I think New York gets their first playoff victory in a while, and they move on to the second round.
I agree. Except I think the Knicks sweep. I think they sweep. All because the Hawks they run through Trae Young, and this is gonna be Trae Young's first playoff appearance, I believe.
Not a
And
Knicks player's first playoff appearance.
yeah, but none of them try to shoot that deep like Trae Young, or nearly throw as many turnovers as Trae Young. Maybe Julius Randle, maybe. But I'm gonna tell you why that they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose because Trae Young is gonna shoot a lot of threes, and he's gonna miss a lot of threes, a lot. The final 3 games, Trae Young shot from three, 2 for 8, 0 for 5, 1 for 3, 34% from three this year. That's tough.
League average.
That's tough. If you're supposed to be a shooter, you're not supposed to be at the league average. Come on now. Like they people was calling you baby Steph out the draft. You shooting 34% from three as a point guard, as a shooter.
Yeah, it's true.
I think it's just he's gonna get assists. That's a given. But they run through Trae Young. John Collins, he's not gonna do it by himself. Clint Capella, he's not a scorer, he's just a defender. Who else was there?
Bogdanovich.
Bogdanovich, okay.
I don't think they have DeAndre Hunter. He's down.
But it's just like everybody can do their thing, but it all depends on how Trae Young does if they want to get it. And playing a top defensive team in the Knicks is going to make him struggle even more. It's going to. So I just think I think the Knicks get the sweep. I think the Knicks get the sweep for sure. But I think the Hawks put up a decent fight. But yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. A sweep. That'll be tough for New York if they do. Yeah. But the next series in the East, as of right now, recorded this, is the Bucks and Heat. I know you like this one. Last year, what did y'all 4-1 them?
4-1. Best team in the league.
Could have been 4-2, but Jimmy Butler got fouled and game-winning free throws and won them a game.
He did.
Yeah, fouled. Yeah.
He did. It was a foul.
But yeah. People are actually having the Heat pulling off this upset again. Well,
can it really be an upset if you're favored?
Yeah, you are favored by some communities. Others more not so. But this year I think it's different. I got Milwaukee winning. Giannis signed an extension this year to stay with the team for 5 more years, under contract at least. He's having a good year. He was in MVP talks, top 10 for sure. Drew Holiday having a great year. He had dealt with COVID this year. Their bench is really good. Bobby Portis has increased his 3-point percentage from 34 to 47 this year. So they're shooting lights out from three. You know what Brook Lopez is gonna do: shoot the ball, protect the paint. What he's always capable of doing. But of course, the missing piece is Drew Holiday here. No more Eric Bledsoe. We get to see Drew Holiday, he's performed in the playoffs before. He locked up Damian Lillard one series in the West when he was with the Pelicans. Him and Rondo, and Dame's a talented point guard in my opinion, at least. And y'all don't have any. I mean, is Jimmy Butler 2? I guess y'all start Duncan and Trevor Reeves at the forward, so he's the 2. They would probably put they probably put Drew Holiday on Jimmy. So that's gonna put some pressure on Jimmy, in my opinion. If it gets ugly, you're probably gonna put Chris Middleton on him. Then you have Giannis helping off Trevor Reeves, of course, in the paint, stopping and whatever. You got Brook Lopez, of course, rim protector. Pat Connaughton off the bench and Bobby Portis, like I said. They got a really good team. They can shoot the ball really good. Shoot the ball really good as well this year. I just really like how they've been playing. Now, an interesting stat here is Chris Middleton. He's averaging 22 points over the last 5 games. And if he can average 22 this series, I say Bucks winning 6 or 5 easily, though, like an easy 5 or 6. I don't think it will be any troubles. I don't think the Heat will have. I don't think Heat will have enough firepower to keep up with the Bucks this year. I just think it's a different story, So I got all in all, I'd probably say realistically 6, but I wouldn't be surprised at Bucks and 5 this year. Actually, no, I'm going Bucks and 5. Bucks and 5 this year. Going Bucks and 5.
Cute. Well, you're wrong again. So, let me hit you with something real quick. We just recently played the Bucks. Jimmy was out, by the way. We lost. Okay, cool.
Got blown out.
This is why we lost. Jimmy didn't play, and Tyler Hero went 1 for 9 with 3 points.
Yeah, he doesn't have a good year. That's
why we lost. He has a terrible year. But that was the one game he played bad since he's been back from injury. He's been playing good since he's been back from injury. Before that, he was trash. But now that he's back from injury, that Bucks game is the only game that he's played back.
I'm telling you.
But
that pressure.
Giannis, 34 minutes, 6 for 12, 15 points.
That's shooting 50%.
15 points. 15. Oh, you worried about the 50%. You worried about the 50%. So what they lost? What they lost? You're a star player. You have 15 points.
But it was a blowout. It was a blowout.
Listen.
How would they lose?
They won because we made everybody else beat us. Come playoff time, Chris Middleton, sure, he'll get his. Drew Holiday, maybe. He'll probably get his. I don't know who Brian Forbes is. He's not getting 21 again. That's a promise. That's not happening again. And another thing, Jimmy's back. And also another thing, Bam isn't gonna have 5 points again. Bam is gonna have 5 points because you know why? You got the defensive player of the year on your team.
We talked about Bam earlier.
You got the defensive player of the year on your team. That's why. Listen, Heat and 6. We gonna focus on Giannis. We gonna do the same thing we did last year. We gonna focus on Giannis. We're gonna make everybody else beat us.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna make everybody else beat us. Simple as that. Drew Holiday, he hasn't been in the playoffs in forever. Who knows if he's gonna show up? Chris Middleton, he'll have a good game. He'll have an average game. Who knows? Brook Lopez, he'll hit 3 threes. I'm not worried about Brook Lopez. You know why? Because he can't rebound as well.
Giannis averages 11 rebounds.
Giannis, I'm not worried about Giannis or none of that.
What does he need? Really
Dante
rebound?
Da Vinci, that guy. Yeah, no. PJ Tucker, please. Come on now, Bobby Portis. Bobby.
He's
All right.
shooting really good from three this year.
Now let me tell you something. Trevor Ariza. He had a slow start when he came over here, but now he's playing great. Kendrick Nunn. Been balling for the past month. He's been balling. Bam, he's gonna come back. That was just a slump night. He'll be okay. Duncan, he's shooting. Gordon, he's shooting better. Iggy, still being Iggy, you already know. Tyler Hero, he will never, if he shoots 1 for 9 again. Listen, we should have got James Harden when we could have. Because at first I was preaching, at first I was preaching, don't trade Tyler Hero, man. You know, he's the future. And then this. And then yeah. But Tyler Hero, let's hope he doesn't go 1 for 9 again because he's been playing so well. So, yeah. Dwayne Dedman, he's gonna give us some good quality Enes Kanter minutes. He gonna be that Enes Kanter
Enes
role.
Kanter.
Yeah, like how he was for Boston last year. He gonna give us that quality. He gonna give us those minutes. And
Dwayne Dedman.
We're the biggest threat to the Nets in the East. The biggest
Heck
threat.
no.
We're the biggest threat to the Nets.
No, y'all not.
Yes, we are. This is simple.
Oh, y'all gonna be out the first round if y'all are.
Bucks are not. Bucks? Who? Please. Sixers?
Better threat than y'all. We saw what happened when they played. They won 2 games,
okay.
even though James Harden wasn't playing, and they barely won.
Exactly.
Y'all
Sixers.
didn't beat the fully healthy Nets.
Yeah,
no one has met them.
Listen.
There's only a small sample size.
Sixers. Get them out of here. Come on now. Stop it. Benson. No, who can shoot? Who gonna shoot consistently? Tobias? Sure. Seth?
Danny Green.
Sure. You just said Danny Green with a straight face. You just wholeheartedly told me Danny Green.
Danny Green's a shooter.
Where? Listen, if
Y'all
he
be
goes back to
disrespectful.
Danny Green of last year, don't even talk about the Sixers if he does that. Don't even talk about them. Knicks. We're better than the Knicks. Hawks. They about to get swept. Like I just said, they about to get swept. We're the most physical, better team to match up with the Nets. Simple.
Don't have a KD stopper.
Simple. KD gonna get theirs. Harden, he might get his, but who knows? Listen, Kyrie and Harden.
Jimmy Butler.
Kyrie and Harden are known for disappearing.
Kyrie
has disappeared.
Kyrie disappears?
Kyrie has disappeared. Yes.
So game 6 of the NBA Finals, dropping 41 points with LeBron
You
disappearing?
talking about 5 years ago?
Oh my gosh. When was the last? That's the last time he's played in the playoffs.
James on your team?
Or 2018. 2017, he played good in that finals.
Kyrie has been known for disappearing.
They just had KD on the team, the Warriors.
Listen, Kyrie can disappear at any time. Harden can disappear at any time. Your role players. Who? You got no depth.
Joe Harris.
Okay. Oh, and who?
I mean, you got 3 superstars.
No.
Andrew Shamet.
Joe Harris and.
Andrew Shamet.
Nicholas Claxton is a. Okay. Nets are going to be good. Let's just get that straight. But if we're talking about matching up, we're the better team. We're the best team to match up with them in the East.
Y'all probably have more depth.
Yeah, that's what's going to let us. That's what's going to make us win. That's what's going to make us win. We got more depth than anybody in the East.
Y'all not even going to beat the Bucks.
We have more depth than anybody in the Eastern Conference.
What would y'all say y'all good at on offense?
Good at on offense, most
shooting threes, right?
Moving, I say probably
hitting threes.
Guess
what the Bucks are allowing teams to shoot from 3 this year? 30%.
Am I worried about that? Should I be?
You should be.
I
Top
should be
10
worried about
defensive
that.
rating, top 5 offensive rating this year.
Oh, I should be scared about that. Oh my gosh, I'm trembling.
Number 1 in field goal attempts this year, 8th in 3-point attempts, 5th in 3-pointers made this year, 3rd in 3-point percentage of the team. Bucks are coming. Bucks are for sure coming.
I'm trembling.
They're
Please.
my challengers to the Nets.
No. Heat and 6. Simple. That's gonna wrap up this episode, you guys. We will be back with the Western Conference. You already know it's gonna be a little yeah. Your boys Juice and Lou. And we out of here. Peace.
Molly off the drugs.